humans of the internet! Welcome to the Gallant Horde. Today's game is the Starlit Tower. These 6 lovely people are going to go and investigate an abandoned tower of the sorcerer Gishara. I'm sure it's all going to go swimmingly easily. It'll be great. That's usually the way this goes, right?
Nothing bad ever happens.
Nothing bad ever happens. I'm going to just say at the outset that I'm still not completely healthy, so if I mute my mic and look like I'm dying, I'm probably just having a minor coughing fit. It'll pass. Don't stress about it. Our in-game item today is from Level 1 Gamers' deck of useful things, which they have very kindly allowed us to playtest in the Gallant Horde. This item is called a Serpentine Bow, and it pretty much lets you shoot snakes at people.
Amazing.
Yesterday we had a bee launcher. Today you can shoot snakes.
Today you can shoot snakes at people. So yeah, type !shiny thing in the chat to be in to win a Serpentine Bow for your Gallant Horde character if you have one. If you do not have one, you may gift it to any Gallant Horde character who you wish. If you are not a Gallant Horde member and would like to be, you have 1 week. That's 2. 1 week to join the Horde. Otherwise, you have to wait for Season 2. So our applications for joining the Horde will close at the beginning of next week's game, which is the first seal, A Flower in the Feywild, which is where we enter our end game of the story. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So we will not be taking new Horde members until next year at that point. You can still apply, but your thing will just sit in my inbox until I get around to it, and we won't be bringing you in until next year. So if you want to get into this crazy thing we do, 1 week to go. Do the thing now. As always, we are chasing 50 new or renewed subscribers in August so that we can do another Birds of a Feather game. We currently have 2 scheduled. The Druids and the Wizards are both scheduled in September. The Druids on the 11th and the Wizards on the 25th. We selected our Paladin team last weekend, so we just need to figure out a date for that. And yeah, we have, I think, 3 more classes we haven't done yet. So it would be cool to get the full set. So yeah, hit the subscriber button if that is something you're interested in. We have a channel in our Discord called The Toasted Ogre where subscribers get to vote on things and be part of stuff. It's cool. We are also back to taking donations for Adam's awesome new computer. So if you hit the donate button down underneath the stream, you can help us upgrade his tech so that the stream is smoother. That is the goal. I think that's pretty much all I have for today. I'm going to ask you all to introduce yourselves and your characters while I roll a potion of resistance, starting with Adam.
Hello, I am Adam, and I will be the pilot of Senor Brumnur, and he is a Way of Mercy monk and also a grave cleric. So good luck, don't die.
Another cleric of the goddamn Raven Queen. Jessica.
Rude.
I'm Jess. I'm actually Adam's wife in real life. Our characters are not married, so and I play Edith, who is an older human rogue, and she's from Earth essentially. So she's been a lot of fun to play in this new world.
Awesome. Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I play May Jasper, a Tabaxi monk barbarian combination.
Excellent. Rob.
Yeah, I'm Rob, and I play Sherrit or Sherrit, who's a Dragonborn monk rogue.
Laura.
I'm playing Claudette, who some people have just recently found out is a changeling, but is gnome presenting. And she is a druid, and not at all multi-classed.
Yet. Give it time.
Nope, druid all the way.
Alex.
I am Alex, and I am playing Andie, who is an Eladrin rogue bard.
Awesome. Today's potion of resistance is fire. Resistance to fire.
That's always handy.
So we'll see. Maybe there'll be a red dragon. Who can tell?
I hope not.
My level 7 character would like to request that there not be a dragon.
Well, best you don't make any terrible puns then. Um,
Hate them.
okay. I guess we'll jump on in. Is there anything anyone would like to do today before you enter the throne room? Apart from the usual buffs and whatnot.
Claudette would have introduced herself to the people that she hasn't met. She's like, "Hi, I'm Claudette. It's nice to meet you. Would you like to look at my hat?"
Yes.
She leans forward so you can lick her mushroom hat. It tastes kind of citrusy and weird.
May will come over, even though she's met you before, and take like a couple of like kitty cat licks at it. A little hesitant at first. Third lick, kind of getting her tongue kind of stuck and like bleh.
Does
Yep.
anyone else want to lick Claudette's hat?
Why is everyone, Brumnur, honey? Why is everyone licking her hat? What is? I don't understand.
She has a mushroom as a hat. It's
Is
an
this
actual mushroom.
drugs?
I think
In
it's
my
a
experience, when
black
someone
kind.
offers something to lick that they're wearing on their head, I feel like saying yes is just polite.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
D&D.
That sentence just came out of my mouth. Would anyone else like to lick Claudette's hat? That is a sentence that I said in all seriousness. Cool.
Those-
Anyway,
Those words did come out your mouth.
moving right along. So you all enter the throne room. You have been buffed as usual by your peeps. Assuming you all know what you have and what you don't have and all that jazz. Today the lady is wearing a gown of stars. It is a white and purple gown that kind of glistens like it's all starry and lots of sequins. It's very pretty. And she says, hello adventurers. Welcome. Are you ready for this delightful adventure?
I believe so.
Did
Ready
you have
as we're
any
getting.
questions before I send you on your way?
I have a question. It's
Yes.
not really important to the mission, but it's more for my brain. The sorcerer was a Kalashtar. Does that mean we're going to Eberron?
No.
Oh. She looks really disappointed. Like, Claudette looks really disappointed, and then shakes it off.
I believe that's where she originated, but no. The tower is sort of in a strange in-between place. A little bit like this one.
Oh, okay. She turns to a wolf and she's like, "I'll see you when we get there," and puts her wolf in its pocket dimension. Because she doesn't want to be hurled on by a wolf who's teleported.
That's wise.
Do you have
Milady,
any
I did have a question.
advice? Oh, you go.
One at a time, please. May?
What are we to do if you know who sends individuals again looking for us? How are we to proceed?
Get the wand before they do. Try not to engage because I doubt that he will send people who I would rather not lose you. So get the wand before he does, unless it's going to result in everybody dying. In which case, don't die, preferably.
Can't die, I got too many things to lick.
Brumnur, you had a question?
Honestly, you probably just answered it, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I licked a hat. I don't know what's happening.
She
It's
seems
pretty
unfazed
delicious.
by this information. She's a fake weed. She's seen it all.
Do we have a description of this wand and the potential situation we may find it in?
Gishara was fond of all things starry, hence the name of her tower, the Starlit Tower. She was quite prone to poetic romanticizing of, stars and space and the night sky and all that business. So I imagine that the wand is themed in that way. However, I don't know for sure. She has not been heard from in a long time and is believed dead due to someone attacking her tower at some point.
Wait, but believed? That's not the same as confirmed.
No, it's not. But sorcerers are tricksy.
And so what
Oh.
are we to do if she is still alive?
Get the wand.
Proceed with caution. She may be able to be negotiated with if she is alive, but I don't think she is. I feel like we would know.
Can you see dead people?
I can't, but some of my people can.
Okay. Cool, let's go.
Actually, sometimes I can. It depends on what kind of dead people they are.
I would love to dig more into that later.
Have you ever met a ghost or a zombie, Brumnur?
Yes.
So you too have seen dead people.
Also, just corpses are dead people.
That's true.
Hey,
Not a technicality.
If we can find a corpse, I can just ask it where the wand is.
Well, I suspect that I can't give you a great deal of information about what's going to be in this tower because I simply do not know. Proceed with caution. Try not to piss anything off. And
Understood, my lady.
beware of tricksy sorcerer shit.
It's fine, I'm a tricksy druid.
Mabel, as the conversation finishes and we get ready to go, put her mask on her face.
Was there anything else, or shall I send you on your way?
Let's go!
I think we're ready, Your Majesty. Your Honor, ma'am.
Very well. She seems amused by your discomfort. She claps her hands, and you are all pulled into the familiar teleportation thing, and you find yourselves. Yeah. Please, oh, hang on. You are at the base of a tower. I'm putting you in where I can see you, but
Oh no, we teleport into a wall. Everybody
no.
dies. Game over.
No. You're here on the sand outside the tower. There you go.
Shortest
What's a
mission
little bit of
ever.
force damage between friends?
It is
Now
tall and crumbling, and when you look around, it appears to just be plonked in the middle of a big plain of like stony, hard ground. There's not much to it. The sky above you, however, is amazing. It is like purples and pinks and millions of stars and like swirling in a very 1980s Carl Sagan Cosmos kind of way.
Well, I don't
Beautiful.
trust anything about this.
Why?
Well, where I'm from, this would be in a storybook, and usually this is where someone very evil would live.
Or like a cool, great wizard that you seek out on a quest.
I like you. You're right. Right. We'll be fine. It's
Looking
fine.
at the entrance to the tower,
Mhm.
is there any, or just at the tower in general, gargoyle-esque things, any inscriptions near or around the doors,
Make a
windows?
perception or investigation depending on how carefully you're perusing.
Edith, meanwhile, would be kind of looking at the windows, if there are windows, trying to see if she senses that they're being watched or if she can actually see anyone peeking out through any windows.
Okay,
On the off
perception
chance.
check from
So,
you two, please.
I rolled natural 20.
Nice.
Great first roll of the game.
Yeah.
And I will go with investigation, so a total of 24.
There isn't really any writing or anything that you could read. There are like decorative carvings that are all connected with stars and like meteors shooting and that kind of crap. On like, you know, the sconces of the windows and the door frame. But it all looks very decorative. There's nothing obviously arcane about it. It's just whoever built this tower really liked that kind of stuff. That was their aesthetic.
Sherritson's gonna count windows to see if he can tell how many floors are in this tower.
It looks
Outside?
like there are essentially 3 floors.
While everyone's looking around, Claudette brings the wolf back out and she climbs up on its back and is going to start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay. Edith, what did you get for your perception?
25.
There isn't really any movement in the windows. That you can see from the outside. You don't get the sense of being watched. Doesn't mean there's nothing in there, it just means they're not looking out of the windows if there are. But yeah.
Brumnur would like to, for the first time ever, use Eyes of the Grave and just location of any dead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. So it may not be great, but
What is it? It's just dead, undead.
it is just undead.
No, there's nothing undead.
Okay.
That you can sense.
May's gonna drink her potion of resistance.
Cool.
How high up's the second story windows?
When I say windows, they're like those,
Arrow slits.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But probably 30 feet.
Does May think, looking at the width of it, and maybe even coming up near one of the windows, not quite putting her head there, but with the width of her whiskers, she could squeeze through one?
Possibly.
Why don't we just use the door?
Thing us to use the door.
That's
Right?
too obvious.
Perhaps we should sneak in or something.
We could sneak him. We're a pretty sneaky bunch of.
I can make us
critters.
more sneaky if you want.
More sneaky's always good.
Once Claudette's finished with her Detect Magic, she grabs her broom and she waves it around in the air and will cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. So, May, you could probably get through one of these windows, but I doubt anyone else in this party could.
I mean, I'm a gnome,
Oh, you might. Yep.
but I got a wolf, and the wolf doesn't
You do. The
windows.
wolf definitely wouldn't be able to get through the window.
And I am against splitting the party here.
Now, May's gonna start walking over towards the door, seeing that she's gonna
Yeah.
probably be one of the only 2 that could make her way through that slit.
So there is no door. It's a doorway. The door is long since gone.
Yeah, I mean, Andie's gonna walk up to the doorway, looking around and looking to see if there are any runes or inscriptions, because in her mission yesterday there was an alarm spell, and so she's kind of on guard for that.
Investigation check.
Claudette will be with Andie and be like, I can see magic if that helps, and has Detect Magic up.
The
Edith
sky
would
is really fucking
attempt
magical.
to help. Edith would attempt to help. She probably wouldn't know what she's looking for because she doesn't have as much knowledge. But maybe you can roll with advantage
Even
if
just
she's
if
looking
traps
for stuff.
as well. Yeah.
Just trying to help you.
Cool. Alrighty. That is a 25 investigation.
There doesn't appear to be any alarm or trap or anything of that nature on this doorway.
Okay.
Is the doorway magical?
Nope.
It's not magic. I think we could go in.
Yeah. Let's just go in and have a look around.
So
Claudette is going to be sneaky.
Being sneaky.
the bottom floor of this tower it's all stone. There is clearly a spiral staircase in the middle that just rises up. There are pillars around. There are 2 spaces that look like they're probably libraries of some kind on either side. Not that you can really see inside them from the doorway, and then a very large desk on the other end. It's pretty sparse. Like, it's not very comfortable or lush in any way. It's also clearly someone's been through here already, at least once. There are things knocked over, stuff is broken.
May
Should
would
we
like
be
to
looking
try
for
to
a
make.
secret passageway?
If this was
Edith,
an
as
item
she-
that she used frequently, it may be in her chambers.
I
But we
mean,
should probably
nobody
have a look
keeps
around
stuff
everywhere.
worth stealing on the ground floor.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Right.
right.
I mean, if you had a tower, would you be on the bottom floor all the time or on the top floor all the time? I feel like there's a simple answer here.
Unless it's a trick. And Edith is going to look around on the floor to see if she can find a trap door and anything that leads down.
Make an investigation check, please. May and
Gonna...
Sherrit, can you make perception checks for me, please? May and
Jessica
Sherrit.
is using her inspiration because that roll was garbage.
18.
That's a 16 investigation for Edith.
You do not find any
24.
trapdoors. 24?
24 perception.
Sherrit, you can definitely hear something moving around in that little room. It
Okay.
sounds not particularly large, but it's like a scrabbling noise. Person-sized, but yeah.
Well, he'll try and sort of hand signal to the others to make it obvious there's something in there.
Claudette's busy checking out the desk.
Brumnur
Maybe
will come join
we'll-
you.
May will come over. Can she peek her head around?
Just gonna say the
Kind of
same
like
thing
utilize
as
the fact
like
that she's all black to kind of like hide herself in the shadows. to
Okay,
see if she can
make
see anything.
a stealth check to start with,
You get plus 10.
Woo.
because you're past with that.
So I rolled a 19 plus 10 plus 9, so a lot.
A lot.
38.
Cool.
38.
And now make a perception check for me, please.
21.
Yep, you definitely see, kind of scrabbling around in the books on the far end, a very strange looking creature. It looks like Gollum, if Gollum was an alien. It's like a weird little goblin-esque thing with really pasty white skin, sharp teeth, and it's just like scrabbling amongst the books, like it's looking for something.
Sherrit will snake right in. See if there's any more.
Make a sneaky check, please, Sherrit.
Oh. It's a natural 20 for 30 plus 10 being 40.
Oh, jeez. That has no idea you're there. Yes, there's a second one in the other
What?
corner.
Okay. Well, again, he'll improvise some sort of hand signal to let those outside know that.
Make a performance check.
I mean, you know thieves can't, and you know there's at least 2 other rogues in the party.
Yeah, well, that's true. Thieves can't. 13.
Make an insight check to see if you can understand Sherrit. It needs to be higher than 13. No, that doesn't make sense, because the more performance... I don't even know. Let's just go with that.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, we'll say that yes, you can more or less understand that he's trying to indicate that there are 2 creatures of some sort in this room.
Claudette and her wolf are going to toss the desk and see if there's anything else in there.
Make an investigation check, please.
Andie will whisper to May, do we just want to sneak up on them and kill them?
May's gonna go and do just that.
Yeah, I'll go
She's
to the
gonna
other
try to
one that
sneak up
May's not
under-
going to.
And then murder Mitten and just kind of
Yeah. And
Onto him.
sword. Do you want me to make a stealth check?
Yes, please. May, you're
Would
fine
you-
on your previous one,
Turtle
but
join.
make. You can each make one surprise
Yeah.
round attack.
Cool. So there is a 19 on the die, plus 10, plus 15. So
Yeah,
I think that's a
yeah.
44.
Yeah, they don't know that you're there at all.
Alright, so I'd have
Poor little
advantage
guys.
on this. So
Alright, so let's go. May, make a surprise round attack. So attack with advantage because they don't know you're there.
All right. That is a 26
That will definitely hit.
for the first claw. "13 points of slashing."
Okay. Andie, make your surprise attack on the other one. These things are called Grews. And I love them.
My cat's name is Gru.
I know.
right, that is a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
And sneak attack.
You're gonna kill my Grew.
Oh man, that wasn't that great.
They're not very strong.
10, 14,
I'm waiting for it. That wasn't
Uh,
that great. That's 50 damage.
Yeah,
21.
21.
21 points. It wasn't a crit, so.
Yeah, he just dies. You just stab him right through the heart and he collapses. He makes a gargling noise as he collapses. Hang on, do they have a thing? Please hold for thing. Oh no, it's not these guys. Oh, they're small! They're not even medium, they're small. Just gonna make them small so that you feel bad.
I don't feel bad.
May, just roll me initiative versus the Gru's initiative to see if you
Okay.
get hit before it does.
So I got a 24.
Yep, you go first. Oh. Child would like your attention, please. Make an attack roll.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So 28 to hit
Yep.
for a total of 16 slashing.
Yep, you kill the Gru. There are now two tiny little Gru bodies lying dead on the floor. They didn't have a chance.
What was he digging through?
Rubble, books, whatever was lying around on the floor.
Anything of
Brumnur
interest?
comes sprinting around the corner, ready for a fight, and useless.
There's no fight. I'll get back to you. Claudette, you were investigating the desk.
Yes, I got a 21.
At 21, you find a interesting looking ring. It's magic.
What kind of magic?
Oh god.
It's okay. I put it in my pocket anyway.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
And then she's looking for any, like, if there's any papers with cool drawings on them, even if she doesn't understand it, she puts those in her pocket too.
There are a few journals that seem to be tracking like night sky movement and that kind of stuff.
She takes those for Claudia because she's interested in the night sky. And then she's gonna.
For your reference later, because I don't know if I will remember to tell you this, they are from multiple worlds.
Ooh, cool. And then she'll go over and join Edith.
Edith, you did not find a trapdoor. Did I tell you that? Cool.
You did.
May, make an investigation check to see if there's anything interesting in the rubble. Nope.
Doing math. 21.
You find a wand.
Is that it? Are we done? Can we go home?
Look like the one that was described.
just looks like a wand, I think.
Just a stick wand kind of thing.
Yeah. Let me see if it
Okay.
has any interesting descriptions. Please hold. Yeah, no, it's just like a gnarled stick with like a crystal on the end.
You want to
Alright.
take that to Claudette and see if it's magical?
Yeah. Kind of bring it over to our magic friend.
Is it magic?
Claudette.
Yeah. It's magic.
That's magic. Are we done? Can we go home?
I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
look like
Oh.
the one that she described, but perhaps we should keep looking. She'll
Okay.
put it in her bag of holding.
Did you find anything else cool over there?
Yeah, was there anything on this side that I'm on?
Just making notes, please. Hold. I mean, there are more books. The books are all like, they're all like astronomy books, basically. There's definitely a theme. She was clearly super into the sky and stars.
I mean, Andie is also quite interested in those, so...
And again, from multiple worlds. Like, it's not all the same sky. She's clearly moved around and gathered information.
Claudette will take Edith's hand and we'll check out this side of the library.
Make a perception check as you walk in, please.
Cool. So for me, that's a 23, and for the wolf, what's the wolf? Oh, the wolf has my perception because it's a mental skill.
And for Edith,
Uh-huh.
that's 30.
Wow.
22.
Cool. Yeah, there's some monsters in here too. Are you being sneaky? Because I need you to be roll a sneaky, please.
Yeah, I would be being sneaky.
Please roll a sneaky. Oh, I actually rolled quite well. Probably not well enough because,
31 for me,
15 for Edith.
15?
and then
Even with Paths Without a Trace?
you get plus 10.
25 then.
There we go. I was like, I
I was
don't
like,
think I'm
15.
going to be able to be here. Yeah.
15 doesn't sound like rogue numbers.
No.
And a 26 for the wolf.
These creatures are like tall, skinny worm people with legs and then 4 arms each. And like long heads.
Huh?
They look a lot tougher. Not that either of you guys didn't see the Grus, so you don't know about tougher.
Brumner's not getting caught off guard again. He's going.
You peeked round and you spotted them. They do also look a lot more alert. Like the Grus were distracted. These guys are
Claudette,
distracted.
well, Mai was over with Claudette, so Claudette's gonna is gonna wave everyone over and be like, just doing this.
Yeah.
I'm just watching Sherrit and Brumnur.
They're on top of each other. It kept happening.
Alright, so...
Brumner's going to try to sneak in, for sure.
Yeah, Andie would
Okay,
be
so
sneaking in as well.
Sneaking in here is going to be a lot more difficult. The Grus were distracted and looking at something else. These guys are not. Like, you're basically just walking into an empty room. So I don't know how like, unless you're actually invisible, it doesn't really matter how sneaky you are. They're going to spot you. Like...
That's fair.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
been
Going
moving
in.
quietly the whole time, but going in.
Okay.
I'll head
As
left.
you move in, they both kind of turn and they go, "Arr!" And they speak. They speak in a language, which I don't know if any of you speak. You want to give me a language rundown?
I speak Common, Druidic, Sylvan, Primordial.
No.
I speak Common, Elvish, yes, English too. Giant, Grung, and Undercommon.
No.
And I can add Halfling to that list.
No.
Dwarvish?
Nope.
Draconic.
Didn't think so.
Nope. Cool. None of you seem to understand them.
Cool.
What
Let's
is
kill
the
them.
vibe? Can I get a general vibe from them?
An inside check.
Vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
I mean-
like to help with that if I can.
Aiden vibe check.
Is that so? Are we making separate ones, or is Brumnur
That
able
is
to
up to
aid
you.
me in the
We can make
vibe
separate.
check?
Let's do separate.
Okay.
Definitely grung. These are not grung.
22 for me.
26. Yes, 13 plus 13 is 26.
The vibe is confusion and a little bit of hostility, but only in the sense of feeling cornered and afraid. It's definitely a hostility that comes from fear rather than from aggression, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to pass that along to for
Yeah.
people to stay back and just do the kind of both hands up.
Yeah, Andie will sheathe their blades.
Make a persuasion check, Brumnur. An anti-intimidation check to see how not
Natural
intimidating.
20 for 23.
Okay, they do seem to understand that you're, not aggressors at this time.
Yeah,
May's
Andie
gonna
would.
look at Claudette and Claudette, can you make an image to see if we can ask them if they've seen this cool thing? See if they've seen the wand?
You don't know what it looks like.
We don't.
We can kind of
Claudette Druidcraft.
thing.
Yeah, Claudette can't do images, but she will Druidcraft a branch into a wand with stars on it.
I'm gonna say performance again. Make a performance check. All these performance checks today. Guess what the boon
That's
is?
an 18.
18?
Yeah.
They don't seem to recognize it.
Yeah. I can't do images, just so you know. But I can do this. And I tap my May on the nose with the wand. Here you go.
Boop.
Did you
This
just
is yours
boop her?
now. Yeah.
Cool. You have been booped.
I would like to go in and just start searching this room. I have my blade sheathed, just
Make
going
an
in and looking around.
investigation check.
Edith would like to go as well.
They look very cautious about you, but they also don't seem to want to get into a fight unless you start it.
She's
want me to
not
make
looking
them
at
run
them,
away?
basically. No, let's leave them.
Okay.
That not great. That's an 18.
Not great, that's an 18.
A lot of books.
Right?
Definitely the same sort of theme.
Brumner's going to watch our back while this is going on.
What was on the other side?
A lot
About
of
the
books.
same, plus that what she found.
This is clearly being used, was at some point being used as some kind of research library.
Yeah.
So are there more of these guys on the other side?
Smaller ones that
Smaller
were
ones?
more.
Is it?
They were more scavenging. It looked like.
You speak in past tense. Did you kill them?
Yes.
Afraid that if they had seen us, they would have.
Claudette goes skipping over.
reacted.
She's not even talking to anyone. She goes
Yeah.
skipping over the other way.
Yeah, we've had good success so far not killing things in some of our missions and trying to talk to things. So we can try that too. Killing them is fine, but we can also try talking.
Yeah.
Well, the scavenging vibe it made me feel like if they felt they were surprised, it could have turned ugly to begin with.
Sure, I probably would have done the same.
it
I'm just
Yeah.
throwing it out
Looked
there as
very
an alternative
healthy
idea.
and
Once
Claudette-
Andie has kind of looked through this and found that there's nothing interesting to her there, she'll just look at the mage and just kind of nod and then head out.
They kind of
Claudette's,
talk in a growling fashion to you, but you don't know what they're saying.
Claudette's run over to one of the Gru corpses and has picked it up by the head, and cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. Does Speak with Dead allow them to speak a language that's not the language they knew when they were alive?
No, it's only the languages, including only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it knew.
Cool. It will respond in a language you do not understand.
She's like, "Hey guys, come here!"
All right, we go over there.
And you see Claudette holding this corpse by the head, and the head is now speaking. She's like, "Do any of you understand what it's saying?"
Eagle.
I'm gonna go with no.
He's just gonna
Same.
repeat the noises.
I was
Does it
gonna
sound like
ask
the
them
same
who sent
language?
them here. Man, I need to get the ability to like understand other languages. She will. The spell's not concentration, but it lasts 10 minutes. So she's just gonna like cut the head off, and she puts the head in her bag.
Oh wow! So now you're walking around with a head that is just talking to you in a language you do not understand.
In the bag. I kind of muffle it.
Brumner's a little bit
Gag its
offended
mouth.
now, but he's just gonna leave it for the moment.
I told
That's-
Indigo I'd bring them back a skull.
Macabre as fuck.
I told Indigo I'd bring them back a skull.
A talking skull?
Well, it only talks for 10 minutes, and then it'll be quiet.
Forever.
Wow.
It's not a concentration spell. I can't turn it off.
This has taken a turn, you guys.
So,
It's fine.
question about just sort of the area. The things by the pillars that look like they're almost like candelabras or steering wheels.
Yeah,
What actually are those?
let's go with candelabras. That
Okay.
seems like a reasonable answer to that question. They have no mechanical function. They are just
Okay.
pretty. They're
just
probably
pretty.
all like starry.
Sorry.
Can May try to break off one of like the arms of the candelabra
Sure.
to like bring back the candle? Yeah.
Make a wait. You want the candle or the
The
Actual-
like arm of the actual like
make a strength check?
cool. This'll be fun because unless she's raging, she stinks at those. Yeah, no, she's gonna be hanging off of it. She rolled a 1, and that's not
Yep,
something.
You
I'm
go to
gonna
break
waste
it, and you just your whole body moves instead of the thing. It's a lot tougher than you thought it was.
Pull up.
Yep. You can
People need
pretend
to
like
stop
that's what you
messaging
would
me about the
that's what you were trying to do, but
Sheriff's one will try and snap off an arm for her.
you can also make a strength check then.
Edith, meanwhile,
Ooh.
is still utterly convinced that there's a secret passageway somewhere. So she is moving
Tapping on the
books and
cobblestones.
touch. Yes, 100% yes.
Got an 11.
It kind of creaks, but you can't snap it off. Just because that's funnier.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You can take
also
candle
with
art,
these-
but you can't actually snap off her.
The
Turns
suits of
out that
armor.
the workmanship on these things are excellent.
The suits of armor that are, on the map. Are those there? Are they actual suits of
Sure.
armor?
But they're probably decorative.
That's what those are.
Shall we go upstairs now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say as
And
I'm like
it only
stuffing a
goes up?
rag into my talking skull's mouth.
Yeah. Let's try to be quiet as we go upstairs.
Your talking skull sounds annoyed. You brought him back from the dead to talk to him, and now you're gagging him. He's not happy.
Well, I don't understand what he's saying.
All right, so you're going up the spiral staircase.
Yes.
As you climb the spiral staircase, it is not very stable. It's like as you all clamber up it. Are you all going up together? Now that I've informed you of this fact.
If it's not very stable, I put my wolf back in its pocket dimension, and I will clamber up.
Probably
it
don't
kind of
create a
shakes
design.
as you climb.
Yeah. I think we're like
Sheriff's Finn's gonna cast jump.
Jump. Okay.
Yeah. Off some bounce. And he'll go up ahead, I guess.
It's a spiral, so jumping is you're still gonna have to like.
Yeah, no, I get that. We'll deal with
Yeah.
that at the time.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
yep.
So who's going first?
I
I'll
guess
go
May
first.
will.
I'm gonna let me step of the wind, and I'm just gonna quietly, but not really quietly. I'm a monk, so I can be sort of quiet and fast.
Don't monk shit.
We'll see. Yep.
Make a stealth check for me, please, with your. I'll allow you to just put you up it but don't mug shit. But whether you can do it quietly, you have to roll for.
That's a 19 without pass without a trace.
Cool. Sweet,
+10.
that's fine. So you can get up there easily enough, no problem at
Yeah.
all. Who's next?
Andy will follow
Sure.
him up, doing her dope rogue shit and dashing as a bonus action.
Cool. Are you also being sneaky?
Yes. Of
Please roll
course.
some sneaky.
That is a natural 20 for 35.
Or
45 if I
1,000. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
45 if I pass without trace.
cool. That's 2 sneaky sneaks up the stairs.
Claudette will
Yeah.
go up next. She just runs up it.
She's little. That's fine.
She's little.
I don't think there's anyone actually. It was just if you were all going to try to do it at once, it was going to be a bad time.
She's being sneaky. She is 35 sneakies.
Cool.
That's a lot of
May-
sneakies.
May will go next and use her dope monk kitty cat shit to go double her speed really quickly
Mhm.
up it.
Mhm.
Really be triple her speed doing dope monk shit with it. That was cocked.
May gets the zoomies.
Yes, May with zoomies is the best. So I rolled a 19, so
Okay.
29 plus whatever, another
Cool.
9.
So that leaves Edith and Sherrit.
Yep, Sheridan sneaks up with a 29.
Cool. Edith, you're a very sneaky
Sneaking
party
up
today.
with a 30.
Excellent. Cool. In that case, we can just take you all up there because you didn't notify anyone that you were there. Good job, folks. Hang on, I'm in the wrong place. 1, 2, 3. Who am I missing? Oh, Edith, you're still up here. Come back. Righty, right.
Once we're upstairs, Claudette will bring her wolf back out.
Cool.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's an even bigger mess up here. And there is
Delete,
quite
delete.
clearly a very large purple, slightly gelatinous guy kind of sitting on a chair looking dejected. He does not notice you because you're all very sneaky. He's just like, "Mrr."
Claudette looks at Andie and, like, makes a very quiet frog noise and, like, looks at her in question.
Edith
The
will
stairs keep
thieves
going
cant.
up.
Edith will thieves cant to whoever can understand it. What the fuck is that?
Andy will respond, I don't know.
want me
And she will look at Claudette and like shrug, but also like, yeah, maybe.
Cool. Claudette
Eyes of the
looks
grave
at
again?
it. We'll wait for the eyes of the grave first.
Your eyes over the grave thing?
Yes.
It's not undead.
Cool.
I will pass
just
that along
miserable.
quietly.
It looks
Claudette-
very
Stairs
sad.
keep,
Claudette
the
looks at
stairs
it.
keep going up.
What's that, sorry?
The stairs keep
Yes.
going up.
They do.
Claudette looks at it and can it make a wisdom save for me, please?
Sure. Is this a charm effect?
Nope.
Oh, it's actually quite good at that. 19?
Oh, that just beats my DC. It does not
Yes.
become a frog.
Not become a frog. Doesn't know that a spell has been cast on it, though.
It's not a spell, so no.
Okay.
She kind of looks at Andie and shrugs.
May's gonna look at the group and like try to like hand signal for going around or keep up.
Yeah, Sherrit's when all thieves can't keep going up.
May doesn't know it either. She's just flapping her arms and kind of like,
Yeah.
I mean, he looks sad. Maybe he just needs a hug.
Would you
You
like
can
to
hug
hug
him on the way out.
purple gelatinous man?
You can have group hugs on the way out.
I agree. I think we should keep going.
Right.
we
Well,
can
that
hit
seems-
this floor up on the way back down.
Claudette seems very disappointed, but we'll keep going up.
Alright. So you're going to just skip this floor altogether. Excellent.
Wait,
May
Thinking
is going
again.
to
why
like
are we
put
skipping this floor?
herself like underneath Claudette and make like Claudette swoop up onto her back like she was riding her wolf. Kind of like cheer her up as they go up the stairs.
Alrighty.
I ride the cat.
This is different. So there is no roof. This is essentially a open top of the tower. to the sky. It's very broken up. There is clearly like brackets on the ground, which obviously held some sort of telescope at some point or something like that, some sort of equipment. But it is long gone. The sky is beautiful. There is a gigantic star painted on the ground that surrounds the stairs.
What's this?
Oh, that! Make a perception check to see if you spot it, first of all, before I tell you what it is.
I mean, can we all do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially because you're coming out on the other side. Like it's
21.
Dirty 20.
19.
25.
Okay.
13.
Claudette can like see between the banister railings.
And she's short enough, right?
This
She's
is
3 foot
a
tall.
tall, thin creature that looks like it's made almost entirely of like vines or tentacles or something that like are formed into the vaguest shape of a body with arms.
It was fine until you see tentacles.
And as it definitely is immediately aware of you. That is clear. It like turns, and out of the where the face would be if there was a face are just two blue glowy things, like eyes, but they're just glowing.
I'm gonna get those
Any
guys.
idea what this is?
And it says in common, "Finally, visitors." You can make a history check.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I'm assuming this isn't to do with the Fae. I have advantage on history checks
It
to
is
do with
not.
the Fae.
It
Yeah.
is not.
It's like, yeah, maybe, but no.
I got a natural 20 for
So did I.
18.
20.
I got a
There is
natural
3 of you.
19. I got a 19 for a 30 total.
Natural
Seven.
20 for 24.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to explain how Sherrit knows what this is, because there's no reason he should. Andie, however, spends a lot of time in a household with people who are very, very focused on hunting aberrations.
I mean, her mother was a planar researcher.
Oh, yes, that would also make sense. This is definitely something that comes from, like, the far realms. This is some kind of Corey.
Really? Claudette's eyes just go like wide.
Sherrit actually knows Corey as a language.
Well, that would explain how you know, how you recognize it then. Cool.
Inexplicably.
Edith looks and potentially sees that other people are like, oh yeah, whatever. And she's gonna turn to whoever's the closest to her and say, what is that? Is that bad?
Sorry.
What who
It's evil.
It's bad.
Alex knows that Kalashtar are bound to quarry spirits. Does Andie know that?
With that roll, probably, yeah. You would
Okay.
probably know that that this is not as weird as it might appear.
Yeah.
Given who this tower belonged to.
Yeah. It is entirely possible that is Gishara.
the
Well-
witch sorceress lady who's that one?
Yep.
You don't have to. She knows we're here.
I mean, yes, but sharing the information quietly. And yeah, Andie will walk around and be like, so you haven't had visitors for a while.
Oh,
Mabel kind of follow just behind
Edith.
her.
it's been
Edith
very
would like walk
quiet.
up as well.
Tried to make friends, but they all got upset and went away.
You tried to make friends.
Yes.
With who?
Oh no, we made them. We
Of
made
what?
friends.
They constructed them.
Why did they get upset?
The sky. We made them from the sky.
Stars
Very
are
talented.
not super friendly.
They didn't like our. They didn't. They didn't want to do what we said.
Well, what we telling them to do, sugar?
friend things.
Well, I like
What?
friend things. What kind of friend things?
You know, helping with the search.
The
The
What are you
search?
searching for?
Yeah, that
Read.
sounds fun. Maybe we can do that.
What were you researching?
This. Kind of gesturing at the beautiful sky above you.
It
To
is a
what
beautiful
end?
view.
Knowledge.
Who are
Were
you?
they
Forget.
were they sad because they're no longer in the sky?
Maybe. Making friends is very difficult.
It's not that difficult. Well, constructing people is difficult. But, are you Gishara's dream?
Don't know that name.
That instantly makes Claudette suspicious. She's like, if you're not
do
a
I believe
rebel,
her?
Corey, you're a bad dude.
Does she seem like she's telling the truth?
You can
Yep.
make an inside check against the creepy tentacle person.
I am absolutely making an inside check against the creepy tentacle person.
21.
24.
Stop beating me, God.
Insight's one of my good skills.
Mine too.
I have
It
expertise, I'm
sense
sorry.
That this thing believes what it's saying in the moment, but it's probably not entirely sane. So just because it's saying something it believes doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But it believes what it's saying.
Yes.
It doesn't believe that it's lying to us.
No.
How long have you been here? And away from the dreaming?
There was streaming, maybe? Many times. Minutes? A lot of it. Time is weird when you're a Corey.
Yeah.
I mean, time is a weird soup anyway.
Claudette seems kind of nervous and is going to stay back because if this isn't Gishara's Corey, she's worried that it's not a rebel Corey and she does not want to get close to it.
Brumner's staying with Claudette because he doesn't know what this is at all.
It's a nightmare.
Pretty much.
Do you know where you came from?
The sea.
The sea.
The
Different-
sea with the stars and the dreams and the big whales.
They're from the dreaming.
How did you get here?
That sounds far.
I don't remember.
Do you want to go home?
I am home.
But if you came from elsewhere, isn't that your home?
Home changes, kitty cat.
Home is subjective.
So I'm
You
kinda
from
twitches at
somewhere
that.
else too.
you could be home.
No.
Mm-mm.
Maybe.
Do I see a wand on her or anything? I'm just looking at what if she's got clothes or what they're holding.
Make a perception check.
What was the Kalashtar's name again?
Gishara.
Gishara.
Gishara. Is your
That's
name
a 12. I'm guessing
Gish?
not.
Sorry, Adam, what was your
Sorry, 12.
12? There's no obvious wand.
Do you know what your name is? I'm gonna guess it's not Gish.
I am me.
Do you
Hello,
know
me.
someone
Nice to meet
named
you.
Gishara?
Don't remember.
Do you want a cookie? And Edith reaches into her bag and pulls out just kind of a happy chocolate chip cookie that she's had in there from previous.
Does that mean you're approaching the creature?
Not immediately. She's going to kind of hold it out to show what she has, but isn't trying to get close to it. She just wants to see what it says. If
I do not know this thing. Is it a kind of dream? Oh, we lost your sound, Jess.
She's frozen, yeah.
Oh no.
We will be right back.
Oh no!
In the meantime, I think Andie hears Indigo in their head.
Oh, what is
Is that-
Indigo?
Chat message.
Ask the little friend if they know any Leviathans in the Far Realms.
Sherrit's gonna drink his potion.
And so is Claudette.
Cool.
And Andie will drink hers as well.
Cool.
Just in case.
Are
Edith
you
is
going
going to put the
ask?
cookie on the floor.
I'm like
and
figuring
slide it
out how to
over.
phrase this.
What was that? Edith, sorry, are you passing on
She's gonna-
Edith?
Yes, she's going to put the cookie on the floor and just sort of slide it over.
So that in a confused way, like it has no idea what to do with the cookie.
May will, because May is within that few feet motion to pick it up, and you pick it up and eat it.
They don't eat.
What is eat?
They don't eat like
Make it
that.
part of you.
Oh, I can do that. And it like reaches out a long tendril of blueness. Are you? It's going to wrap it around the cookie and bring it and just like whoop it into the body.
That is so fascinating.
Would you like to try?
Mm-mm.
To become part of you,
Yeah.
or to try and make something part of me.
It's all the same.
It's not.
Although it is a neat party trick, I like my fur.
It's going to turn its very, very blue eyes on you, May, because you're
Okay.
closest. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
If this is against a charm or a fear effect, you have advantage because you are within 30 feet of
I
me.
don't think it is, technically. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, yep.
It is, or it is not?
No, it isn't.
Okay, you said charisma?
I did.
22.
Okay. You feel something poking at your mind. And then it retracts. I just wanted to feel the fur.
My fur's not up in here.
But how do you know what it's like on the inside if you don't go inside?
Please don't go inside us.
I do
That is
not
not
consent.
consensual.
I do not consent to this.
See,
You may
you're bad
have
at
my
being
cookie,
friends
that is it.
too.
We fed you. We gave you something from us. To you, that is what friends do.
Can we ask you a question?
Thanks.
We're looking for a wand of stars. Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Can you
Did
tell
you
us?
tell us?
I made it part of me.
Of course you did.
Did you eat the wands like you ate the cookie, honey?
I do not understand this eat.
Consume. Make how you took the cookie, you put it in you, and it's in you now. Is that what you did
Yes.
with the wands?
It lets me
So
do
it's-
things.
Is it in there now?
Mm-hmm.
Can you spit it out again? Give it back outside so we can look at it?
Why?
I'm sure it's very well. I think it would be very interesting. You seem like you're very smart and clever, and we're friends now, right? Because I gave you a cookie, and I just would love to look at it.
It lets me do some things. Look. And it holds its hands out, and you see like little globules of light. Anyone who's ever seen the dancing light spell would recognize. I made stars.
You did. Look at that. You're very clever. Wow. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
Wow.
May's gonna like
I'd like you to make a.
paw at the balls.
No, I'm gonna make the thing roll insight to spot your
Could it-
condescension.
Claudette's like, why are we being, why are we insulting the knight?
Oh, Edith isn't. If that sounded insulting, that's just me failing as a player. She's trying to be like, yes, like
She's trying to be encouraging.
she is. She's just a little maybe clumsy.
You want to see what else I can do with it?
No, we don't.
Well, what if you tell me what it is first before you do it, so we can make sure we want to see it, right?
Make a persuasion roll.
Can I give Edith inspiration on this?
Sure.
Bless
Right.
you. So
So
what does
it's
that give me?
Yeah, so you can roll a d6 and you can roll it twice and take the higher result and add that.
I rolled 2 die, and they were both a 2. So hold on. Let me roll my d20. It was persuasion.
Yep. Been a long time since.
You have Twitch inspiration.
You do
Yeah,
have Twitch
you. But
inspiration.
I could see the result
You
on
could
your
see
face.
the natural
Edith
light
rolling
in your
Also a
face.
2.
Yeah.
It was all.
Twitch inspiration.
Edith is rolling digital dice, so we can all see it if we've got our sheets open, which is why I was
Yeah.
laughing. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
That was good or bad?
No.
One. She's not very persuasive today, I guess.
Cool. It's gonna go. I'm gonna show you, and it's going to cast
Poor
Dark
stupid Edith.
Star. It wants to show you the inside of a star. Which is bad, you guys.
And I'm not Zen, I don't have counterspell.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have counterspell? Because this would
Nope.
be a good time. Cool. It's gonna make a little circle. Is it a radius or a thingy? A radius. That's the half one, hey.
Mhm.
Cool. That's not a circle. That's 10. That's 15. So it's like, it's big. Oh dear, it's very big.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's big. That'll do. I don't want to actually kill you all. I need Constitution saving throws from everybody who is inside that circle, please.
Wolf's outside the circle, that's good. Oh, that's good. 19.
That saves.
I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration.
The good news is the DC is not high because this thing is not like
That dice is going to jail. Because that was a 1.
Not
Edith. No,
8.
8
Edit.
fails.
18.
18 succeeds.
Okay.
Anyone else in the circle? Sherrit. Oh, where's he gone?
Inside a star?
I mean, yes, but
You said he was going inside a star, so he's turned off his camera.
he's gone. He's gone.
We're just losing everyone tonight.
Okay, well, we'll roll some things. What is it? It's a lot. It's going to feel bad about it, but it doesn't know what it's doing. Edith, how many hit points do you have?
Hold on. 91 plus 26
Okay.
temporary.
Good.
We also
Cool.
have death wards, so anything that
Yes,
would reduce us to
we
0
do.
hit point reduces us to
Yep.
1.
So if you fail the save, you take 48 points of force damage. As you are suddenly basically inside a star. If you succeed, you take half of that, so that's 24.
Yeah.
And anyone inside the circle, you're immune to thunder damage while you're in there, so that's nice for you. But you're also deafened, which means you can't cast anything that has verbal components, and you can't hear anything. It's essentially
May will
silence.
growl at her and, bare her teeth. Why did you harm our friends?
Andie is
That's
gonna
not
just
what
run
friends
straight
do.
out.
Yeah, Claudette's stepping out in front of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andie's just running because May doesn't sound like she's been harmed, so she's
Mhm.
running towards May because she has
You're
blind sight. She can
deafened.
see her.
Oh, so you can. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. A creature with dark vision can't see through the magical darkness. Non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Yeah.
And there's no sound, but you have
I have blind sight.
blind sight. Okay. Cool. Yep. So you can still see, but you can't hear anything.
Yeah. So I would see. I guess I would
Yep.
see or sense May being a bit angry over there and not looking hurt, so I would run towards her.
Edith, you cannot see or hear anything. It is suddenly just blackness around you, and you felt like what you can imagine what it would feel like to step inside a star. It's like this force of gravity badness going on.
He's gonna attempt to, say, "Hello, what?" And
You can't
just
even hear yourself.
right, she's just gonna take off, moving in the opposite of at least what she can guess is where she last saw the figure before everything went dark.
Make a. Let's just go intelligence check, please.
Natural 20 for a total of 22.
Yep, so you can move backwards right out of the area. Sherrit, are you back?
She'll sigh when she gets out and just, "What the hell? What was that? That was not very nice, friend."
Sherrit, I need a constitution save from you, please. You're muted.
Also, you're muted, just yeah.
While
Sorry about
Sherrit-
that. I'll unmute. Con save. Is 6.
6.
Oh, sorry.
6.
You take 48 points of force damage.
Oh, yeah.
And you are deafened and blinded right now. You're like in blackness. But you're right on the edge of it, so like, yeah.
Okay, I am going to use, just a second, I have to find it, my boon of reflected agony. No, my tattoo of reflected agony.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
rather.
that doesn't sound like a boon.
Once per day as a reaction, attack made on you is reflected back at the attacker, so I take no
It's not-
damage.
It's not really an attack.
Not really an attack.
Because she's
Okay.
not attacking you. She was just showing you this cool thing she can do. She didn't know that it would hurt you.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
well,
considered an attack if the person makes an attack roll. So if they roll a
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
Yeah,
that.
so-
So it was 48 damage, you said?
Yep.
Oh,
Claudette's going to look at the creature and attempt to cast a spell. Is it immune to charm?
It is.
Cool. The spell doesn't work.
I think, hang on. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, it is immune to being charmed.
Cool.
In May's sort of anger growl, like definitely showing that stern that was not a good thing to do. It also ignites her tattoos on her paws, which are still hidden by her wraps. but I just want it noted that her tattoos are activated.
Okay. It says in a kind of gleeful tone, "Do you like it? I can make it like the inside of a star. Isn't that exciting? What a lovely experience."
I imagine like Andie is like bleeding slightly from the ears. And she's like, she looks at it and goes, "It may have been delightful for you, but you harmed us, and that is not something that you do to friends."
I don't think you know how to be friends.
I don't think you
It
know how
seems
to be
me
friends.
like you don't know how to be friends. Friends do not cause other friends harm, meaning to or not.
Yeah, sugar, that wasn't very polite. All right.
You can't even see it right now, Edith, because there's a big black hole between you and it.
Just kidding. Seer's not saying that.
I mean, she can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it, but it's
Sure. Okay. So she's talking over the weird darkness. That
kind of
didn't
makes
feel
a noise
very good.
that's like
Sugar.
a sigh and dismisses the black hole, so it's gone. And it's like, I just was trying to show you what you asked about the wand, and I wanted you to
Yes.
see what I could do with it.
Yes, we
Well,
came here
you
to
know
get
what?
the wand.
Thank you.
Oh, you can't
That-
have it. I like it.
Well, I like it.
I don't care if you like it.
Could we
gave
give you something
we
else?
liked.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gave you
what
something
May's
we
saying.
liked.
Like what?
In return, that's how friends
What's-
work. We trade.
What if we had another one that was similar? Another wand. And maybe we'll
put
give
out-
you a wand.
The tree branch wand that May doesn't even know that's not magical. Sets it on the ground in front of it and then kind of backs up. Trade wand for wand.
What if this one's not as nice?
But what
I'm
if
not a
it's
creature
better?
of magical nature. I don't fully understand, but a few of my friends here do,
Let me
and
see. It reaches out with its another one of its blue tentacle things, picks it up and pulls it in.
you've taken it, now give one back.
You have to put one back. Those are the rules. You can't have two at the same time.
Not as interesting. It spits it back out again.
Could
Would
it
you
look
like
at everyone?
something else?
I will walk just a little bit closer and offer up the stirring dragon vessel.
Oh. I need to look that up. Hang on. Please hold. For Jax to figure out whether her creepy monster would be able to, or would like this more. Dragon vessel. Stirring, correct?
Stirring, correct.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Can I give him bardic inspiration on this?
Sure.
There you go. So D6 and you can roll it twice and take the higher one.
I will do that, but I also got a natural 20, so +3.
And then inspiration as well.
And that's a 6, so that is a 29 altogether.
You put it down. It's going to reach out with one of its little blue thingies, pull it in, and go, "Oh, this is quite fun. This will let me do this." When it breathes fire. Hang on, I have to.
Of course it does.
Yeah, because it's a being of
It has the temperament of a toddler.
pretty much.
I love it.
All right,
Claudette's moved
so
up to Andie and is like, can we just kill it now?
I need. It's probably looking towards Brumnur. Where are you actually? Because you're very far away.
I would have
from someone
moved
who
up.
could- Okay, where would you?
And
can
you
you
will
show
say to
me where you
Claudette,
would
if
be?
it doesn't give us the wand after this, yes.
Yeah, I'd be right
Right.
in the cone if she shot it towards
So
me.
I probably need Brumnur, May, Andie. How far does it go? 30 feet. Claudette, and your wolf. To make
Is
a
it a dex
dexterity
save?
save. Dex save, yeah.
Cool. And because it's fire, we have the potion of
We have
resistance we all
resistance,
drank.
yeah.
Correct, you do.
And I get advantage because I can see it happening and don't monk shit.
It's not a huge
What?
amount because it's just a potion. It's not like it's actually a dragon.
I dope monk shit to 27.
Nice. That definitely succeeds. The DC is only
You rolled
13.
really low for a rogue. It's only an 18.
That's a
Half
13.
But the wolf face.
Yeah, I don't monk shit at a
So it's
29,
17
so
if you fail,
or
and
28.
8 if you passed.
Evasion!
Halved again if you took your potion of fire resistance.
First time
And then it goes-
evasion.
Oh,
0.
oops.
Yep.
I should probably have warned you about that. I just thought it would be fun. It was fun. I like
It
it.
was fun. Much more fun.
It's nice.
Fair trade?
Then you give one back.
The one?
Kyra.
I can give you something back. It spits out. Adam, roll me a d4.
Oh, that's what I was looking up.
Me, Adam?
Yes, you, Adam.
Got it. Just making sure. 2.
What?
2.
A 2? It spits out a cloak.
No, that's not what we
It's
want
nice,
to trade
though.
you for.
I think he would like it. Try it on.
I'm not going to do that. That's very nice of you, though. We were trading for the wand.
Oh. You don't want the cloak?
I mean,
I appreciate it, but
the-
nope. Nope. We're going to go with no cloak today. We want the wand.
Oh. Pulls the cloak back in.
Claudette's
In
looking at
Thieves
Andie.
can't.
It,
In
it,
Thieves can't. Edith is going to say to Andie, "Do we need to just kill this thing and take all this shit?"
Just wait. Just give it a moment.
Claudette's looking at Andie like, you said it had one chance. That chance is gone.
Yeah.
it spits
I'm
out a
just waiting
wand.
to see what it
Because
does.
there wasn't that 20, bro. It looks like the kind of wand that a little girl would have if she's dressing up as a fairy princess. It's like a wand with a star in the end, and it's got like little pink and purple ribbons.
And that's not what we were looking for, right?
You don't know. It's a wand.
Insight. Is that the wand
Yeah.
that she was talking about? That gave her those
Okay,
powers.
yep, you can make an
Yeah.
insight check.
I would also like to make an insight check.
Natural 20 for 27. This game is full of natural 20s, and I'm loving it.
Because the Lord is on our side of the table.
It's going to be a very short game.
25.
The creature definitely believes that this wand is where she was getting those powers from. Yes.
All right, Brumner's going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Is the wand magical?
It's magical.
But now it has our stuff.
It's just got something that I was offering as a trade. I think that's fair. Is
Do you
now
want to stay? I like you. You with the beard. Do you want to stay?
I might come visit again, but I don't want to stay just yet. I have things to do. Would you like me to come visit?
It's very lonely here.
Well, that's why I'm offering to visit.
May will step forward, hearing that's very lonely here, and pull out one of her 2 golden lion statues.
Okay.
Would you like a friend to stay to play with you while we're away?
Will it let me feel its fur?
Yes. This is one of my close friends.
Does it
He's
have a name?
been Lior.
What does it dream about?
Hunts. Fields. Gazelles.
Those sound like good dreams.
She's
What
gonna
do you
put the
dream about?
She's gonna put the statues down. I dream about the life that I wish to have, that I am going to have. But please. Kind of backs
Is
away.
it asking all of us that or just May?
It was asking me at that point.
Okay.
Claudette's like tugged Andie's sleeve down. And it's like, why are we giving the nightmare things?
I don't
It's
know.
going to slurp up the lion. and there's a moment, and then it bamps a lion out. There's our lion there. Hang on. I'm assuming lions are large, and if they're not, they should be, so I'm going to make it large.
Yes.
Brumnur and Sherrit, there's now a lion in front of you. It roars.
I really, like, to Claudette, I really don't like this.
Cool. Then I'm gonna do something. And I look at the creature, not the lion, the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try and hex it again. Oh, try hexing again. Can I have a wisdom save?
Can you just roll me an initiative check first, please?
Yes, I can.
Because it just bamfed a lion and it wants to feel its fur, so...
That's okay. This is a 19. I'm hoping it's distracted.
A 19.
Yep.
I need to now actually look at its stats because I rolled well. Well, I rolled an 18 and it's +2.
Okay, so it gets to pat it first. Which is
So-
good, because I want it distracted.
As soon as the lion bamfs out, you watch the creature disappear.
Uh-huh.
And the lion's eyes are now blue.
Yeah, it's in the lion, of course.
It kind of lifts its paws and, like, does lion things a bit, and then it roars really loudly right in Brumnur's face. Are you doing anything about that?
Yeah, Brumner's going to pretend like it's exciting, like he's having a good time.
Okay,
Playing
make
with a
a
friend.
deception check.
May will roar back in a playful way, enhancing that, okay, we're playing a game.
Brumner's
can
going
have
Try to give him advantage.
I was going to say you can have advantage because May is helping.
Excellent.
Mm.
I'll take that. 15.
Okay, yep. Cool.
And so I'll like hop in place and like pretend that I'm kind of a lion too.
Excellent, excellent. There's now a lion that has fire breath.
Claudette is not happy.
This is fine.
I
love
am
D&D.
going to, as I'm doing this, I'd like to actually bend down and pick up the wand.
Okay.
And I'm going to just, if I can, just quickly toss it in my haversack.
Okay, that's fine. It as far as she's concerned, it was a fair trade, so that is now yours.
Now,
to keep.
friend, where's the trade? I gave you my friend. Do you have any other wands in there that are interesting?
Need to check a thing. Hang on. Oh my god, I have so many things open now.
While everyone's distracted, Claudette will tug Andie down again. And she's like,
Yep.
So when I turn people into frogs, I can make them drop everything that they have on them. And maybe I can convince it to willingly let me turn it into a frog. Or a pig. Pigs are cool.
I mean, I could also try to convince it as well. I'm quite good
And
at
then-
convincing people to do things.
And it'll just be a frog for like 3 hours. And then we could just leave.
Well, what about the sad things downstairs? Are they stuck here because of this?
I'm a little worried about the jelly man.
The jelly man.
I mean, we'd have time to go and check out the jelly man because it would be a frog.
Yeah.
The creature's gonna hop out of the lion and reform just next to the lion and go, I thought you gave it to me because it was a friend. Now you want something back?
It
you
is.
should lead with that. It's
I'm
not
sorry,
a trade
I-
if you don't tell me it's a trade before.
I
And
thought
it
with
seems.
the fact we were gifting each other things that we would continue the gifting, but
Want your
Did you
lion
like
back.
being a lion?
It's not really furry on the inside, you know.
Would you like to be something else?
Can I be you?
No. Do you want to be a frog?
I want
It's
to be
way
a
better.
little
It's very
mushroom
exciting.
gnome who's lying about who she is.
I'm not lying about who I am. You're very rude. I don't like nightmares.
She's not
Stop!
lying. I know exactly who she is. She's not lying to me.
Make a charisma save, Claudette.
Oh no.
That's a 16. Do I want to use Twitch Inspiration? I'm going to. Okay. I've got it. I might as well. Nope. 16.
16 is just what you needed
Oh.
to avoid having a Corey inside your head.
Yeah. Claudette knows what Corey are, and she is not okay. I'm not lying about who I am. But
It
I
was
know
quite rude of you. She
I
did
know-
say no.
I know what you are, and she's looking at Andie, and Andie can see that she's trying real hard to be not setting everything on fire.
I gave you your wand that you wanted. You can go now.
Do you have
Sounds
any other
good to
wands?
me.
Yeah.
Because I do collect them. And I'm just curious as to whether you have any others.
No.
Insight check.
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to do the same too.
Yep, as well, because May's still waiting for the answer of the "Do you have any more wands?"
Mhm.
That
That's
got
what she's answering.
interrupted.
Yeah.
21 for Brumnur.
I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration. Because it was terrible.
26.
26.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Or at least she believes she's telling the truth.
Well then, are we going home or are we going downstairs?
That creature that's downstairs. The little. Is he one of the friends that you've made?
He came.
From where?
Sky.
Can he
Does he bother
leave?
you?
Dad?
Do you know why he's sad?
Because the only company he's got is a nightmare.
No.
Can he leave if he wants?
Sure.
Do you know what language he speaks?
Speaks the language of the place he came from.
Up there?
Andie will whisper to Claudette and Sylvan and hope she understands.
She does.
Excellent. Just make an educated guess based on what she knows about Claudette. You know more about this thing than I do. What do you want to do?
It's a literal nightmare. That is the embodiment of a nightmare. They are not good. It's a bad time. I don't know, just because Claudette's from Eberron, but I feel like she doesn't know enough about the Corey to try and ask what type of Corey it is.
What did you roll on your history? Can you remember?
I rolled a 22.
Nah, I would say that you have you know what a Corey is, but you
Yeah.
probably don't know enough. Yeah,
Know that they
you
come
don't
in different
understand
things.
the different versions. Yeah,
So
you would also know that they're very dangerous, but you wouldn't know where on the scale of dangerousness this particular kind is.
yeah, she's like, it's from the plane of dreams, and they're a bad time. That's a nightmare. Would you let a nightmare go running around? There are some like rebels that are tied to the Kalashtar, which is why I asked if that's Gish, but that's not Gish.
It's now kind of stroking the lion with his creepy blue tentacle arms.
But I won't set everything on fire if you don't want me to, and we can just go downstairs and then we can go. I do kind of want that cloak, though.
I also don't know if it is telling us the truth. It's telling us the truth that it believes.
Well, then let's just kill it!
Yeah, I agree.
Do you speak Sylvan?
Do you speak Sylvan?
I do speak Sylvan.
Cool, then you understood.
Yeah.
Can I keep your friend? This is to May.
May's gonna
Or
look
was
over
it
to him
a transaction?
and, hold her paw out to him and see what the lion does.
Is it a real lion? Like, does your thing turn it into a real lion?
99% sure, yes.
Yeah. In that case, it hates this thing. It's like shaking.
He seems a little afraid. Do you feel that too?
Everything's afraid.
Andie, please. Please, Andie.
She's gonna look into his eyes. Do you want to stay here?
Are you talking to the
She'll-
lion?
To the lion, yep. And then she'll back up, like, do you want to stay here? And, like, seeing how it reacts.
Definitely does not like that. Like, it's terrified.
Does it try to come to me, is the question.
I don't think it understands you, unless you have speak with
Okay.
animals or something like that. Yeah. But
Okay.
it's clearly extremely unhappy about this thing that just jumped into its skin and then jumped out and is now stroking it with its blue tentacle.
Andy just looks at Claudette and nods.
It's like animals do not enjoy being in the clear vicinity of a literal nightmare. Like, it is clearly not happy about
Yeah,
the circumstances.
just like the lion's unhappy, that thing is stroking it weird, Claudette's like itching out of her skin, Andy doesn't know what's happening. Kill it with fire.
Andie gave me permission, so I'm gonna try and hex it. Can I have a wisdom save?
Yes.
May was gonna try to get her thing back so that way it couldn't control it before we attacked it.
Is this a... It's not a charm, hey?
Nope. I am trying to force it to wild shape.
It's a 22.
It does not succeed. That's okay.
Alright, we're going to take a break if you're going to attack the Corey. Because that's a whole initiative situation. So,
Yes.
we will take a break right now. And draw the shiny thing in the chat. Claudette, you have
Oh,
a
God.
serpentine bow. You can literally shoot snakes at people. It'll be in your hut when you get home. You don't have it yet.
I'm not proficient with bows.
Well,
Good
I
thing
am
you know a
proficient
few
with snakes,
rangers.
I'm proficient
We
with
are-
snakes, so it's fine.
we will be giving away a small artboard from our Redbubble shop of any design that you want. You just have to email me and tell me which design you want. Also, by the way, if you've won something else from us and you haven't emailed me to tell me what design you want, I haven't done anything about that because I've been crazy busy and also sick. You should do that. And Adam will be doing some marbles in the break to see who wins the little artboard. And yeah, we'll be back in 10-15 minutes to see how this creepiness plays out. I love Corey, so I was very excited to be able to bring one in to a game.
I love the Corey.
They're terrible.
Claudette is not in a happy place right now.
All right, we will see you very soon. Don't go anywhere. See you in a bit. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde, the Starlit Tower. These lovely people have encountered a Corey who has given them a wand. They're not sure if it's the right wand. And has also taken a couple of items from them that were gifted. And now May seems to want her lion back. And Claudette is having some feelings about the situation. So, what do you all want to do?
So May's gonna respond to the being. Did you enjoy that little experiment, seeing what us felines feel like inside?
It's not as furry as I hoped. Do you know that the fur is only on the outside?
I did not know that. I thought we had some on the inside too. It is
Maybe
very
you do.
interesting to note.
Was it
We w-
gooey in there?
That's not a word I would use. It was simple.
Good to know that we are simple beings, then.
I don't know about you. I would like to.
I would rather not. I do not consent. However, my friend here seems to be a little shaken up by it. Would you mind returning him to me after you've played with him and done your little experiment?
Kind of I don't know how you unlion the figurine. Is that just a decision you make?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can decide to tap it and tell it to go back in if it hasn't died yet.
Long blue thing goes bloop, and the lion goes back into figurine form.
May will gently
It
pick
was
him back
fun.
up. And
You
slide
have
him
any
back
more?
into her pouch.
Maybe something that flies.
I only have the lion, but
Oh.
looks at Claudette. Claudette, could you make this being into something that could fly? She kind of like, on her like eye that is not facing towards the creature, winks. Seeing Claudette's like ready and itching to go.
Can fly.
You can fly.
Can fly. A little bit.
No! 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 Don't be.
Can I if I see what that's like?
Not through me.
Well, you have been delightful visitors. But if you can't help me to fly, and you have no other gifts for me, perhaps it is time to go.
Perhaps it is. Friends, do you want to maybe let's go back downstairs just a little bit and chat before we leave?
Yes.
You're very interesting, all of you.
Backs
So
up,
will
not
you,
turning
dear.
her back to the creature.
I
Have you
think I
come
know.
to this again?
I think I know a way you can fly.
Yes.
Give me just a second. I'm just checking something.
No good can come of this. You made me spit.
Frog can fly depending on how hard you throw it, says chat.
I can't. I'm out of frog turny things. I can only do it twice. Claudette will point her broom in front of the creature, and an air elemental appears, and it's gonna try and like sweep the creature up off the ground.
Okay, please hold while I now look up air elementals, because I had a lot of things that I didn't know I was going to need today.
I did say elementals. at
Yes,
the
but I
start.
expect you to be controlling it. I didn't expect to have to go do what? How? What?
Well, I have control of it. I'm just using it to like pick the.
Okay, how does
Pick
it
it-
work? It has the whirlwind thing. That's what you're looking at, I assume.
Well, that and it can fly, so I'm less like it's gonna pick the creature up and fly. But because it's like a wind, it'll be like the things inside of it.
Right. Can you make a strength check for your air elemental? Let's go with
I
that.
can. That is an 18 on the dice, plus 4 is 22.
I rolled shit. Cool. All right. In that case, well, the lion is gone, and it's replaced with an air elemental because we're using all the tokens today.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the Corey doesn't seem to resist this experience, so it like gets picked up by this air elemental and I guess flown into the air with it for a bit.
Yeah, Claudette's just gonna like fly it around while she looks at the others and is like, okay. Are we
I think it's causing the suffering of the being downstairs.
so I can kill it now?
Can we drop it and I'll get a jump on it? Looks to everybody else to see if the feeling is mutual that this thing needs to.
Sure. I'm gonna fly it up a bit further.
Jerrison's definitely agreeing to moving this.
Claudette is gonna
Agreeing
like
to
have it fly
Yes.
up towards the stars.
Yep. It yeah,
And then
it's doing its thing. There's a vague like wee.
I guess I'm gonna. she looks at Andie because Claudette is trying to be really good because yesterday she got a bit crazy. So she looks at Andie and she's like, "Can I drop it?"
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, we're all ready.
I don't know how high up it's gotten at this point. It's got a 40-foot fly speed.
So probably we'll say 80. We'll say 2 turns.
Cool. I drop it.
Okay. I guess it falls. Yep, it doesn't have a fly speed, so I'm assuming it falls.
Yep, and it'll hopefully take some fall damage.
It will take some full damage. I can never remember how full damage works. People who
It's,
have D&D
1d6
memorized.
per 10 feet.
1d6 per 10 feet, so 8d6.
Cool.
Hey, it's like a fireball. Good job.
Yeah.
I don't have 8d6 because I didn't think I would need that many.
Do you want me to roll it?
Oh yeah, go for it. You roll it. Good plan. You do that.
You may regret that decision.
I won't. That's fine.
16, 28, 20, 30, 39 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits the ground.
Okay. It hits the ground. Your air elemental is still, I guess. Oh crap! Up.
Yeah, the air elemental's gonna, once it's dropped it, it's gonna start flying down.
Yep.
And I guess we're in initiative.
Yep. That was what I was gonna say. Let's roll some initiative.
Were we all prepping
Sorry,
a hit on it, or were we just kind of waiting for it to hit the ground and then gonna go?
And
I mean, initiative, aren't we?
I think Claudette just dropped it. So
Claudette looked at Andie and said, "Can I drop it now?" And Andie said yes.
cool. So initiative over 20.
21.
33.
What?
I
How
rolled
do
a
you get
natural
33. Jesus Christ!
I
On a
rolled a
bicycle.
natural 20
Okay.
and I have a plus 13.
D4 for
Hey.
Edith, please.
How many? 24.
24.
23 for May.
Cool. Anyone else? Okay, how about over 15?
I got a 15.
What's your name? Claudette.
Yes.
I was like,
Well-
who are you today?
All day, every day.
Over 10.
14.
What you got? Sherrit?
I got 21.
Oh, I missed that completely. What did Edith
Yep.
get? 20. Edith and May, what were
24.
yours?
24.
24.
And May.
23.
Okay, so you're in here.
I'm
bad,
assuming the
I missed it.
elemental's just gonna go on my turn.
Yes, after you. That's just easier for my brain.
Am
Alright,
I pulling up
so-
the rear?
yes, you are.
Cleric initiative.
So the Corey. No, I'm kidding. Andie goes first.
I mean, I did say on the break that chances are Andie is going first.
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume this thing is prone on the ground.
Yes.
Right.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
she's stab.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Natural 20.
Cool. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw. Because it has a thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's probably not
course
going to
it
get
does.
to use it more than once. So I'm going to use it right off the
That
bat.
is... Oh, I'm proficient in those.
Oh, well,
Weird.
that's disappointing.
21.
Okay, that's fine. Please continue with your damage.
Please continue with my stabbery.
Yes.
I didn't.
Oh, that
bring
was good
combat.
damage as well. So it is 10, 16, 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 24 for the crit is 48 points of piercing damage.
Well, I sure am glad I buff everything. Because,
Let
ow!
me hit it once. I just want to punch it once.
I don't know if you're going to get an opportunity. Oh no, we lost someone. Laura, we lost Laura.
And then I will use my bonus action to give Claudette inspiration.
Okay. You'll have to tell her when she comes back. Alrighty. That's you?
And then I'm going to move away from it.
Okay.
It does not get an attacker opportunity because I
matter.
am a swashbuckler.
It used its reaction
Yeah.
anyway to try and make you do the thing. Edith!
Edith is going to move up towards it and attempt to stab it. Does she get flanking damage? Is anything?
No.
Is it
because-
otherwise?
No.
Oh no,
the
there are a
elemental's
couple of
up.
people,
It's prone, so you have advantage.
You have
and
advantage,
so therefore,
yeah.
you get sneak
Right.
attack.
and there's a couple people within 5 feet of it as well. Okay.
No, there isn't.
Oh, who is that?
That's the air
There's-
elemental, the big
The
thing.
air,
and then
the
it's
air
a-
elemental's the big thing, and that is 80 feet in the air. I'll put it over here just to simplify matters.
Got it. Attack if I can get on the right screen. Come on, Jessica. Is this your first day?
It's not.
That's going to be a dirty 20 to attack.
That will definitely hit.
That's 24 magical piercing damage total with the sneak attack.
Very nice. Very nice.
As her bonus action, because she has the mobile feat, she is going to dash backwards to get away from it and does not invoke an attack of opportunity. Because
Cool. So where does that leave you? Because your token is like, is it in the right place?
or just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Make sure that math works.
Cool. That's you.
And that is me.
May.
All right, so I am going to keep my 15 foot, but because my tattoos are doing the tattoo thingy, going to use murder mittens at a distance.
Mhm.
The first two are both 24s.
Yep,
to hit.
that will hit.
For a total of 29 slashing.
Cool.
It is magical.
Yep.
Going to use a key point and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Murder mittens times 2. So that is a 28 and a 29.
Yep, those both hit.
With
I rolled really high initiative for this thing, and it might not even get a chance to go.
that's 24 slashing.
Yep.
And
It's already
Why not?
bits of the blue stuff are already starting to like fray away and disappear into the ether.
good. And then I am going to add on to that Hand of Harm. Why not? So that is 6 necrotic. And then there was a thing that goes with that. Hold on. Oh, they are under the poison condition until my next turn.
Okay. That I think. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. There's no save against that. It's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
Sad. My poor little nightmare. Okay. That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Sherrit.
All right. So Sherritt's gonna move in here and bring his sword. Nice.
Mhm.
It was a 27 to hit
Yep.
and a 19 to hit.
Yep. Come on, let me have just one turn. Just one.
Just one.
This thing has so many cool abilities.
The first one's 8 piercing and 6 lightning.
What? I missed the first part. Sorry.
8 piercing,
Okay.
6 lightning.
Yep.
And the second one is 11 piercing and 3 lightning.
Okay.
And a
Oh.
con save, please.
Cool. That's a natural 20.
Okay, that's a save. and he will bonus action flurry of blows. And that's a nat 20 and a 15.
It has 1 hit point left. So your nat 20 will definitely kill it.
Okay.
So what are you doing? Are you punching it? Are you punching it in the Corey face? Yep. Cool. So you punch it, and as you punch it, it just kind of disintegrates underneath your hands, and all the like little blue tendrils that have made this thing up sort of fall apart, like yarn unraveling. Except they then all just disappear into the ether, like bits of starlight. And where it was, there's a pile of stuff, of everything this thing ate. In its quest to enjoy the world.
And Brumnur's like jumping up and down, really excited.
Amazing.
And then just turns to everybody and is like, guys, not even one attack.
We'll let you have first blow with the guy downstairs.
Yeah. I'm
You
sorry,
guys
I'm a bit
have
jumpy.
done so much damage, like, just in one run. Anyway, yep, I like doubled its HP, and you still killed it before it got a turn, so that's great.
This is what happens when you bring rogues.
You just gotta learn to be faster, Bonnie.
So I will drop you a list of the things this thing ate in the chat,
Okay.
later, because I'm not
Perfect.
going to go through it all now, but there's a lot of stuff. It
Edith
seems
will
to be
specifically look for buttons in that pile.
Oh, there's
if she
probably
can-
buttons. It's
Okay,
probably
great.
eight a people or 2.
Do we
There's
want
an
to,
elite-
Are there
Okay.
remnants of bones in said pile?
It's not really. When I say it 8 people or 2, that's actually not right, because what it does is go into people and experience them from the inside. So it's consumed stuff like magic items and other items. So buttons
Okay.
probably, because there would have been coats or whatever, but not bones.
Edith got a chat message saying, "Don't forget your cookie."
Yeah, no, Sarah's son can flip through and find the cookie and eat it.
The cookie's there. You're gonna eat the cookie?
Is it covered in goo?
She's
Not
gonna
really.
leave the cookie.
Sherrit, are you eating the cookie? He wants to. I can see he wants to.
Do it.
Yep.
I'm eating the cookie.
I mean, it's
Make
kind of stale.
a Constitution save, please.
Oh, my favorite.
So
save.
while he's picking up the cookie,
Mhm.
can May walk around and peek her head down and see if she still hears and or sees the sad creature?
It's still there.
It's this close to a natural 20, but I got
What
a
was it?
14.
A 14.
Same.
It sits weird. It feels a bit
Actually,
strange.
15, sorry.
You feel like you might have some weird dreams tonight.
Right. I have to smoke my spores to go with it.
Yep. Yeah, the big purple guy is still there, being sad.
Are we going to
He's
put
still
it out
down
of
there.
its
Do we want?
misery?
Do we
Yeah,
wanna
I'm gonna
see if
look
we
to
can-
the other mug of mercy.
Yeah.
And then trying to cheer it up.
Yeah, can we let him go? Can we
Yeah.
tell him that he can leave if he needs to?
Pardon me,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes.
Besides Jellyman, are we sure this sparkly wand is the wand that our person patron lady Harana has
That's why
sent
we
us
need to
together?
downstairs. That's
Yeah,
why we
We
need
should
right.
to
probably
level down
search
and up.
it's the top of the tower. We've got all the stuff that the being had inside it.
We also haven't looked at the second floor.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Which is another reason why I'm suggesting going down there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree. Because we don't know
Is
if
there
she
any-
actually had it. Who
I
knew?
think getting rid of all the live things first, we can search it free will after that. So
Is
if we
there
start
anything
searching
else,
now
like,
and sad boy
level-wise in
comes
here?
up the stairs, going to be busy.
Well, but we're not going to go downstairs just with the idea to kill it right off the bat, right? Like, let's try to
No.
figure out
Go
what's going on.
downstairs.
Go down and deal with it.
Yes, but let's give it a chance first, and then if it decides that it doesn't want to take that chance, then we kill it.
What chance are we giving? Are we going to try and get it free?
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah, I mean, the other things that the first floor left us alone and let us just explore all we wanted. If it leaves us alone, I'm happy to leave it alone too.
Yes.
Definitely.
No
That's what I'm
sense in
saying, is
wasting
that
the
we
energy
give
of
it
the
a
world.
chance, and if it decides that it wants to kill us, then we will kill it right back. But if it will leave us alone, we'll leave it alone.
If we have to kill it, can I punch it first, please?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
the whole time?
We
Thank
will
you.
let you punch it.
Just first. I mean, it's okay.
She puts the wraps back on her murder mittens.
So
Right,
what
let's
are you
move
doing?
it. Heading
Going
We're gonna
downstairs.
go downstairs.
Alrighty. So you go downstairs. Now you can see two beings. Ah! What just happened? Oh no, sorry. Please hold while I sort out my shit.
What a mood.
Totally pressed the wrong
We
thing.
put her
Okay.
through a lot tonight, guys.
Hey now, Mr. Adam Bazley. Watch yourself, bro. There are now also two kind of ethereal-looking, almost ghost-like creatures, beings, shapes, just kind of standing there, staring at you as you come down the stairs.
Just say.
Do we have any idea what they are?
Mm.
They look like spirits of some kind.
Do they resemble the spirits that May has seen on other missions? Like in the sense of undead and
the grave.
or yeah.
They're not
there you go.
undead.
Damn
Okay.
it. Third time, not a charm today.
Nah, there's nothing undead here.
I had hope for you then.
As you come down the stairs, they speak in unison, and they say, "You have done good work here. It has been harassing us for a long time. It has been sent back to where it came from, and we are grateful." Who are
I
you?
ask
were-
you something? Well, we were here on just a mission, I guess. We're looking for a star wand, and she'll look to the group to like fill in the name for her. Would you perhaps know where we could find that, or be able to identify if we've already gotten that? Perhaps it's very important.
Yes, we could tell you if it is the correct thing.
Hold out
how
and
do I-
Insight
collect your
check.
things.
Yeah,
Insight
please. I don't.
check.
Insight
I
check.
was trying to say, do
Yeah.
I trust her without saying
Yeah.
insight check?
Make
Yeah.
make an insight check.
I mean,
Edith is
Andie
a little foolishly
perpetually
trusting.
paranoid, so
22 for me.
25.
They're giving off good vibes.
Andie will
They,
just
they don't seem to be
nod.
as kind of broken and lost as everything else you've encountered in this tower so far.
I'll pull the wand out of the haversack.
Yeah.
Just to show them.
They kind of float towards you and look at it, and for a second they almost merge, and then they separate again and go, "Ah, yes, that is it. It is
Thank you
powerful.
very much.
Make sure it
Brumnur
goes
will
into
bow.
good hands."
It
We will.
Oh well.
Who are you people?
We're awesome. That's who we
Rightly
are.
sure we can say.
We are just beings who I help keep in the balance of the worlds.
No one has come here for a very long time.
I'll
We're
say,
awesome
May.
people. That's why we're here.
Is there anything else that we can do to help you?
I think we can take it from here.
Can you help the big sad jelly man?
Big sad jelly man is sitting, and he looks up and he goes, and they kind of laugh in a weird, like, stereo sound way. And they go, "We will make sure he gets home."
Thank you.
If it's been less than 10 minutes, I should still have detect magic up. Is there magic stuff on this floor that I can see, maybe? Or do you want to just root around a little bit? Like, hey, do you mind if we just loot the place a
Loot
bit?
your tower. we say
I just
things
wanna
how we would
see-
like to take your stuff.
I would like to look and see if they've got any romance books that I could be like, hey, can I have this?
There are no. All the books here seem to be. This was a very single-minded individual. They're all about the same thing.
Can I look through and see if I find any in common that would lead to knowledge of stars of different places and different worlds? Because I know in the library right now we
whole
have
thing.
one.
Yeah, like this whole place, that's what this place is about. So there's
Yeah.
almost certainly several books in common about various worlds. Not all the books are in common, but you would be able to find that, yes. Absolutely.
Edith
There's no
would
one book
potentially.
that's like all the skies of all the universes, but there are a number of books about different places, yes.
Would you mind if we took some of the knowledge from these libraries
We no
to
longer
share
have
them with the
any
world?
use for it. You may take what you wish.
Thank you. May's gonna grab as many books as she can fit inside of her
Andy,
bag of
inside your
holding.
head, Indigo's voice screaming about Leviathans.
I will ask them if they
Claudette's
know
gonna
anything about a Far Realm Leviathan.
Give me 1 second, please. I need to look some stuff up.
While people are looking for books, Claudette's gonna look for any cool rocks amongst the ruiny rocks.
Hell yeah. Love a cool rock.
Yeah, absolutely, you can find some cool rocks. Okay.
I fill up my bag with cool rocks.
I'm
Are
gonna
there any-
just do a thing. Oh, I rolled a nat 20, so it turns out they know a lot. So they kind of stop and are thoughtful for a moment, and then you see them again sort of merge into a single person, and the outline is a little bit more clear, I guess, and it's quite clearly a Kalashtar.
Are you Gishara?
We were once.
Well,
are-
one of them will be Gish and one will be Ara.
I did not hear that at all. You sounded like a robot.
One of them will be Gish and one of them will be Ara.
Oh, I see. We did much studies into the far realms and the beings that live there. They are interesting. Many of them are made of star stuff. There are giant beings, like whales, but bigger, and also made of star stuff. Any of them could be Leviathans.
Do you have any books on this knowledge that we would be permitted to take with us? This is a
Yes.
field of research for me as well.
Meanwhile,
show me
May's
where
just
they are?
shoving books inside of her bag of holding.
There are books in our collection about this, yes.
Could you show me where they are?
Would help you, May.
She will show you where they are.
Yep, I will
I
take
did
the
I
books.
did not think this far ahead, so I do not have such books prepared, but I will get
Yeah.
some to you.
Yeah.
I should have.
Brumnur would like to look for some sort of like a blue crystal, blue stone, blue something.
A blue something. Make
Yeah,
an
just-
investigation check.
See if there's anything cool and blue around here.
Edith, while looking for romance novels, if she stumbled across anything that mentioned Earth, she would be very excited and would add that to May's bag.
There probably are. This is someone who was interested in all the skies of all the planes.
I'm using my Twitch inspo, by the way.
You find a blue rock.
16. I have a
Rummy,
plus 0. It doesn't get me very far. I got a 6 and a 16, so we're going 16.
Rummy, you better not be trying to get any of my rocks, because I'll fight you over my rocks.
Brumnur, you find on one of the desks a paperweight that looks like it is made of some kind of blue rock.
Excellent. I will take it. And I will make sure that it's okay with Claudette. Like, this is the only one that I want. Is that all right?
I guess that's okay.
Thank
May
you.
will also go downstairs to get some of the books, and while she's in where she had killed that little being, little creature, extract his ribs.
Make a medicine check.
Will do. 'Cause I'm good at those.
Shauna's losing her mind in the chat.
Yeah. We love you, Shonley.
That is a 27.
What are we doing? Ribs. Yes, you could get some
Yes.
ribs out of
Cool.
this,
I'd like to
this
take
little,
all of the ribs out of
little
him.
star golem. Rob, Sherrit, were you looking for something?
I was just going to look around over by Gooey Boy's sort of zone there, have a bit of a faucet.
Are you looking
Nothing
for
in
anything in
particular.
particular?
Not particularly.
There's not
Most
really
of it.
anything super interesting. There's a lot of what you would expect to find in a research facility. Probably some pens, maybe some nice inks, if you're into that sort of thing. Which Sherrit probably isn't that much. I don't know.
Anything magical?
No. Anything magical's been eaten.
I have a
Which
weird
we already
question
have.
about the inks.
What?
So, since she likes stars, are there any glow-in-the-dark inks?
Sure, that sounds like something she'd have.
Pocket that.
Okay, glow in the dark inks. That's a thing that we now have. Cool. Once you've all done your scrounging, these two beings who kind of keep sort of drifting together and then apart again, will go, well, I better get him home. And they kind of go and like swirl around the big jelly guy, and all three of them disappear.
I said Jellyman.
All right, are we done?
I believe so. Unless
think
there's
so.
anything else anybody else wants to bring back for souvenirs or to aid the realm in any way.
I
No.
think
Well
we're
done.
good.
Yeah.
I
Good
have
job.
more rocks.
All right, Bellatrix.
Who?
Right.
Like who?
Aw.
And you find yourselves back in the throne room. And the lady says, hello. Welcome back. You're all intact and not singed, so I assume it went well?
Very,
Actually.
actually.
Excellent.
Found more
So
than we
much
bargained
cool
for.
stuff. So much cool stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, we got you on, Miss Ma'am Anna, and some other stuff too. To no weird amulets this time, which is good.
Well, that's good.
May dumps
I
out the
will-
bag of holding with all of the things and
Oh,
all of the stuff.
that's a lot of books. Wow.
We
I
found
know
it
Arthur
grooming.
said anything that we bring back needs to be looked over.
Yes, we will certainly look over them all. I'm sure Miss Ickle will cleanse them thoroughly. That's one of the things she does.
Some of these books may prove useful for research on the Seventh Seal.
Oh, excellent. That is good news.
And I'll pull out the wand from the haversack and
Oh, look at that.
present
Isn't
it
it
to her.
pretty? It looks so silly for something so powerful. Your work is appreciated.
I thought you had to go back ahead. And I'm totally gonna that.
Nope, not
No,
hearing a word
none
of that.
Sorry, my phone's being ridiculous. I say I got you to go ahead, and I pulled the head out of my bag.
That's lovely.
Keep the ticket out of the swimming pool.
Did you? Oh no! Did you leave the brain there?
I mean, no, the brain's in the skull. I can pull it out if you want.
We may
Please.
need to get. There was a rule. I don't know if you were sure you knew about this, but there's a rule in place where we're not allowed to bring any beings of any sort back, and their brains could be traceable.
I mean,
May goes into a panic because her first mission, she got reamed for wanting to take the Rat King's skull, and we had to clean it out to where there was nothing left on it before we could leave.
Claudette's
Sure,
holding
someone
it, and she burns all of the flesh away and the brain, but all of it. And it's just
Well,
holding
that's
it all now.
that taken care of then, I guess. What is that? I've never seen one of those before.
I don't know, but it's cool. Do you think Indigo will like it?
I am certain Indigo will love it. She says with absolute certainty. Well,
That was a fun one. Thank you.
I'm glad. I'm very glad that you all enjoyed yourselves.
I'm sorry you didn't get to punch anything, Brumnur. Probably.
You know
there'll be
what?
more
I was
today.
useful. I did some good stuff. I feel pretty good about my experience. I didn't get to hit
Do you
You
want
got
to
a
punch
shiny
me, my
rock.
friend?
Nobody. No, you don't want to get punched by me. It's
I'm gonna
okay.
go steak now.
Thank you.
I mean, I could heal myself by punching myself back. So I mean,
It's true. I'm pretty sure that you and I both do the same thing, so we should talk.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, much as I love to watch my Horde members bond, Perhaps this particular bonding session could be taken to the arena.
Or I mean, that works.
Indeed. I'm sorry. I
Or wherever
apologize,
else
milady.
is appropriate given the nature of the bonding.
Okay, I'm gonna go be a
It's
snake now. Bye, and I run out.
Okay, bye. Well, you have done excellent work today. It's been. She doesn't know. Jax is like, it's been wild.
Yup. And we leave, I assume.
And-
Thanks, Your Honor.
Your
Big,
Honor,
big
ma'am.
bow and then leave.
What even is an honor? I'm so confused.
It's a man is. I'm sorry. It's Majesty.
Milady is fine.
Milady, Your
Milady,
Honor.
Yes.
It's an appreciative, loving moniker, is what it is.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's
I'm surprised you haven't said Madam President yet, being that you're from.
Brooklyn. Titania would be like, I'm a what now?
Damn, missed opportunity.
Next time.
Next time,
Alright.
next time.
So you all trek on off to be a snake or clean your ribs or punch each other, I guess. Whatever it is you do to celebrate a successful mission. Excellent work. That was a weird one. I'm not sure what I expected, but it wasn't that. Next week, we have the first seal mission
Oh shit, that's
happening.
next week.
This time next week, shit's about to get real. And then we have the Gem of the Minotaur on Sunday, which is a nice, gentle, low-level game, probably. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching us do this thing, for joining us on this very weird ride today. it was fun. Thank you, 6 lovely people, for playing this crazy game with me and for being part of this community. We love you all so much. This thing is nuts, and I am constantly blown away by it. We will see you next time. Have a beautiful time zone.